Hey family, let me put my earplugs in. Hope all is well with many of you. This video will not be that long. Okay. Much love to my butterflies out there. Before I get started, I wanted to do a disclaimer. Whatever you want to see and hear, it is not facts. This is for entertainment purpose only. Okay. And it is allegedly. I don't know everything, but I know is what I know because I'm led by the Spirit. Okay. I have the gift of the Spirit and I'm led by the Spirit. So that being said, enter as your own risk. You already know what this video is going to be about. Anyone who disagrees, please disagree in peace. Okay, I'm not going to give you any of my attention whatsoever. I don't waste my energy. Okay, I don't waste my energy. All right, my shirt speaks for itself. If you like it, if you want to rock your own, check out my community section. Okay, and scroll down and you will see the link. All right, give them what? The silence, not your energy. Life is too short for the drama, okay? And I don't entertain drama. So this reading right here is going to be about, that's right, Summer's Well father, Don, okay? And he says a good chance she's already dead, say father of missing 5-year-old girl in Tennessee, okay? So this is what Don is saying about his daughter, okay? This is how he feels concerning his daughter, his missing child, Summer. And many of you know this. I did like what 3 readings already, and the readings I've done on Summer alone, Summer's mother. Okay, I did one called Summer's Well Tell Your Story. That was alive. Was it alive? No, I did one called Summer's Well Tell Your Story. I also did one called Summer's Well Mother Candace Bly, and that was like a live reading. And before that one, I did one called Missing 5-Year-Old Son as well. And if you go back, you would notice I didn't really say too much about the father because it wasn't really showing up in the reading. And it's one of the key things people need to really pay attention to, okay? It's like a puzzle, you know, but when you are really um, paying attention to the message, okay? Not so much you worry about the messenger, but the message, okay? As far as what comes out in the readings, notice who's not been brought up in the readings, okay? It speaks for itself. And a lot of people are gun ho as far as thinking negative of the father due to his past. And I get that your past can really mess you up moving forward in life because anything that jumps off around you, okay, people gonna look at you because of, one's past actions, shall I say, okay? And people will see you as a suspect due to, as I stated, you have a shady past, as well as shady dealings, okay, with people, etc. But anyway, when I did a reading on Summer, everything was pretty much shifted to cover up, but also there was more with the messages that was coming out about the mother, and nothing was said about the father. And I was like, So I kept it to myself. I just, trying to think. I'm just led by the spirit, but I'm human. I'm still thinking to myself, the father is left out of this equation. All I'm getting is, question grandmother, question mom, question brother. The individual could have seen something or known something. Question mom's boyfriend, whoever a friend of the mom is, or friend of the family is, question neighbor. I'm getting all of this, okay? So there are other factors that are in this scenario due to cover up. Let me just say that. Um, Interesting. But the father never came up. Anyway, what I'm picking up in the spirit is I sense that Dawn doesn't have anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I sense that Don allegedly. Let me backtrack. I had to say allegedly. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I have to say. Then I say allegedly. But if you know what I'm talking about, this is what I picked up in spirit. Allegedly, I sense that Don doesn't have anything to do with the summer disappearance. Okay, or they don't think what had happened to her, as well as he did not murder her. If that is the case that she's deceased, I sense that he doesn't have anything to do with that. But I do sense that, yay, he may know something or he's picking up on something. And he could be slash in denial, slash a stalemate between there is no problem, want to, I have his wife back or whatever, but he's not doing anything about it. And that's the thing, he's not doing anything about it. That's a stalemate between there's no problem. He's not doing anything about it, okay, for whatever reason. He has his family to think about, he has his children to think about. And obviously there's more to the story, but and please know that there's more to the story. Okay, I done in-depth reading using my missing date card, and other things came out. It may not really have too much to do with the case, but it's a lot of things behind the scenes. Okay, and I'm not privileged to speak on it because some things is best left, you know, it's best to keep your mouth shut. Okay, it ain't good when your feet to evil as well as your mouth. Okay, because there's life and death in the power of our tongue. We have to be mindful of what we speak. All right. Um, if you think you don't know, you're safer. And not only that, excuse me, my little queen just getting her talk on, but it's just good to be wise when you're out here on the YouTube streets. As far as I don't care about trying to be right. As far as putting out all the information, I want to be wise enough to speak and to know when to speak. Let me just say that, not just put out anything. But there's a lot of things that are behind the scenes. Um, it's very interesting due to the dynamics of other things as part of the factor. Let me just say that. All right. That can also play a big part, what I'm saying, due to how one can benefit by this child being deceased, okay? And it is taking rocket scientists to know what I'm talking about due to money factor, I'm talking about, for instance, like inheritance, okay? Things popped up about lawsuits, question lawsuits, down the road, whatever that means, you know, um, there's just a lot of factors with money and contracts and all of that, all right? Hooking up the wrong people, wrong group crowds. Anyway, with this right here, I'm going to be using my psychic tarot deck, okay? And don't go by what I say, don't really, I would suggest also that many go by what they feel, okay? That's when you operate with intuition. It's not what I think, it's what you feel, okay, on the inside, what your inner man is telling you, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I've already stated that I'm sensing that um, Don did not play a part as far as his daughter being missing, okay? But I do sense that he could play a part of the cover up due to him having a revelation, uh, maybe coming to some truth for himself, but he's not speaking on it. And that's a cover up too when you just let things slide and coming up as a stalemate, okay? Covering up for somebody else, that ain't good either. But anyway, I'm going to meditate on Dawn. I'm going to let the spirit do the talking. Let's get with this reading. My spirit guides to connect with Dawn Will, spirit guides. Speaking clarity about Dawn Will. To know things in the dark, to bring my two moments like concerning Dawn Will. My father, Summer's Will. Setting my attention. clues about Dawn as well. Sticking those things in the dark, don't bring out your mother's like concerning what you Dawn know, slash what he doesn't know about Summer disappearance. Is Dawn involvement or not? What do Dawn know versus what do Dawn doesn't know? Our angel my master should go before me, clearing the path. Let me receive from the divine concerning Dawn as well. Bill, your daughter has been missing. Your story. What do you know? First, what you don't know. Tell your story. Tell your story. This is Dawn. He's saying I love. He's in his heart space. He's saying I love. Now setting my intentions about Dawn as far as not only him telling his story, but this is the vibration he's giving off. I love, okay? He's giving off I love. And the fact that his daughter's missing, um, he loves her and he's in his heart space, okay? Then this card is upside down concerning Dawn. Okay. Upward is wisdom. This is somebody who's looking back at family. They're inspired by family. Okay. But upward represents wisdom. Upside down represents a fool. I'll say so according to the spirit, Don has been carrying himself as a fool. Okay. Very ignorant. Okay. Let me just say that. We all know what he could be very ignorant about. All right. Ignorant, blind to the truth, shall I say. All right, this is upside down. Concerning Don, this is a partnership alliance. And with this card right here, I see this partnership is Don and his wife. All right. According to the spirit, Don and his wife had fallen out. They had a disagreement, a fight. Okay. Um, well, let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. This could be Don and his wife or Don and somebody else. I say it like that, okay? But with this alliance, Don has hooked up with, okay, whether it be somebody else or his wife, all right, partnership, they have fallen out. They had a disagreement, a fight, all right? To that disagreement, fight. There's lack of harmony here due to what has transpired with someone. All right, this is the Destiny card. You can look at this card two ways. When it's upward, it can represent good luck, or this is how someone, due to their beliefs, they feel like, well, this was destined to happen. Um, it's pretty much how Dawn said, okay? Now let me you be the judge when it comes to this card, but it's upward. Upward is a positive omen. Upside down is not. Upside down can represent like things not going your way or bad luck, okay? But this card popped up upward for Dawn, okay? It's kind of like, he's saying this as something that was destined to happen, okay? This is Dawn. He's standing his ground. He's standing in his power. Okay, behind the scene, he's not trying to be a pushover whatsoever. All right. Right here, Don is not in no kind of celebrating mood. Okay. Behind the scenes, he is not in a celebrating mood whatsoever. Right here, this is upside down, upward. This right here is prosperity begins. Okay, just you see somebody has a seed in the ground and they're waiting for it to grow. They're being very patient. They plant the seed and they're waiting for it to grow. All right, so they can reap the benefits from that seed. Okay, this seed has died. All right, there is no growth. All right, there is no growth. So you can also look at it as though Don knows and believes that his daughter is deceased. All right, and this is also somebody that still waiting for something to grow. Right here, it has grown. Okay, the seed has grown. All right, like it's like birth. The seed is growing. Right here is the seed is stagnant. Or as I stated, somebody, you know, I'm not gonna say somebody because this reading is about Don. You can look at it as though Don, you know, feel like his seed is, dead. Okay. You can also look at this card as prosperity ends. All right. This is Don behind the scenes. Okay, he's dealing with a emotional loss. This is someone who's moving away from. Okay, they don't want to deal with the situation. They want to just get away and be alone to themselves. Okay, due to a tragic something that has really caused pain to them. Okay, it can be a heartbreak, a breakup, or a loved one could have died. But this is someone who's dealing with a emotional withdrawal, okay? Moving away from the situation. And I think I saw some video somebody was saying that Don I think it was saying like where is Don? Where is Don? Because I don't know if he hasn't been, active on social media lately, but if that's the case, this card speaks volume. This is him just, backing away from the social media and dealing with emotional withdrawal, okay? He's actually in pain, family. He really is. And he may talk the religious talk, but that's his way of dealing with it, coping with it. But he's actually showing emotion. I mean, I picks up on this from him more than I do his wife. All right, he's definitely grieved. Okay, all right. The next card is the third eye chakra. This is Don saying, I see. So this is him having an aha moment. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, it's like he's starting to put the puzzle together. And I do believe that he has been in denial because that's been a fool also. I do believe he has been in denial big time. But now it seems like behind the scenes he's putting the pieces together. All right. But it's pretty much what is he going to do that's going to determine everything. Is he going to continue to be a stalemate? Okay, and pretend there's no problem and just try to cover things up and not speak on what he knows, you know, or is he gonna, turn a blind eye? But it's him saying, I see. Okay, I see. The next card is upside down. Upward, this is fulfillment of wishes. Okay. When this card is upward, things are going Don's way. Had this card been upward, that which he has been believing for is in his favor. Okay, his wishes were fulfilled. Right here, he's not feeling like that. Okay. So the fact that his daughter is deceased, not only is he not feeling like celebrating, but his wish has been fulfilled as far as them finding Summer and him knowing that she's alive. At the end of the day, he's feeling like his wishes have not been fulfilled. Okay, whatever this means to Don. Okay, he's feeling like his wishes have not been fulfilled. All right. Right here is conflict and defeat. So this is Don, the conflict behind the scenes. Okay, but this is someone who was in a conflict, but he was not defeated. Okay, he landed on his feet. So it could be a verbal conflict or it could be a physical one. Okay, but Don was in some type of conflict behind the scenes. Um, it can be personal or business. All right, but this is him being in a conflict and he landed on his feet. Now you can also look at this card as far as Don's perspective, him knowing about a conflict, okay? Him knowing about a conflict that has jumped out. All right, you can look at it from that perspective also. All right, but in this conflict, you know, this person right here landed on their feet. You know, they may be wounded, emotionally wounded, maybe a little bit of bruises, but they still landed on their feet. So this is done. This can be the Don was in a conflict, or he knows somebody was in a conflict. Okay, but they came out of the conflict unharmed. All right, they still landed on their feet. Now Summer's still missing, so we know it's not Summer. Okay, she's still missing. All right, but somebody's still around. Somebody's still landing on their feet. Okay, it's pretty much how you choose to look at this card. But this card could also uh, be due to Don, due to a partnership alliance, whomever this alliance is. It can be, as I stated, with somebody he knows or his wife that could have had a falling out. Okay, this could be Don, allegedly, and his wife having a conflict behind the scenes. Okay, argument, disagreement, but he still landed on his feet. The plot thickens. This is upside down, upward. This is love begins. Yeah, I'm getting the feel that this is Don and his wife. Upward. This is love begins. Okay, everything's going nice. There's harmony in that union. Right here is love ends. So there is conflict behind the scene with Don and his wife allegedly. Okay, this is love ends. All right. So this could be how he's feeling about his significant other. Okay, love ends, or how he's feeling about his daughter. The fact that she's not around. As you see, this card right here says "I love." See, this says "I love." Okay, he getting up that vibration "I love," but if he feel like his daughter is no longer around, okay, if he feel like his heart is no longer around, which is his daughter, he's saying love ends. Okay, which we know love always is forever, okay? But the fact that that person is physically not around, he could be looking at it as love ends, or it can be how he's feeling about his significant other, his wife, okay? It's how one interprets this card. You pretty much get in the mind of Donna. Alrighty, this card is upside down. This card is the truth card. And this card also represents judgment, okay? Had this card been up concerning Don, I would say Don, is coming into truth. He's operating in clarity. According to the spirit, because, the spirit did say he was a fool too, okay? Because he's a stalemate. Right, this card being upside down, this is Don. You can say he's not resonating truth at this moment. He's not operating in clarity at this moment. Okay, but I do sense that he is picking up. He is starting to reflect on the situation. All right, trying to put the pieces together, but he's still not operating in clarity at this moment. Okay, so according to the spirit, Don is not receiving the truth either. Okay, he's not receiving the truth either, as far as you know uh, receiving all the facts concerning the disappearance of his daughter. All right. So Don also is not receiving all the facts. Okay. He's just going by what his wife's saying. Okay. And what I get with his wife, she's telling a lot of half truth. Okay. She's telling a lot of half truth. It's like it's in the mix. You know what I'm saying? She's not coming out with full clarity. All right. The next card is upside down concerning Don. This right here is material and spiritual prosperity. This is someone who has both, or it could be one. Okay. But this is upside down concerning Don. You know, Don could either have, as I stated, none of these two. Okay. Or he can be operating in one. Okay. But he's lacking somewhere when it comes to material and spiritual prosperity. All right. According to spirit, he's not operating in as far as having material or spiritual prosperity, but it could be one. It could be one. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and say material prosperity he doesn't have. Okay, and it could be both because just because a person is religious, that don't mean you're spiritual. All right, 'cause a lot of religious people operate carnal. Just when it comes to the spirit, that's something totally different. So, according to the spirit, Don does not possess material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. Okay, this card is upside down, upward. This is temptation card. This card also speaks about addictions as well. Okay, had it been upward, I would say Don is presently dealing with temptation. Okay, and could possibly dealing with some temptation. I mean, dealing with some addictions. Had this card been upward, I would say Don is presently dealing with some temptation as well as addiction. But this card's upside down, so it looked like he's either coming out of you know, temptation and addiction, or he's not present operating in it. Okay, he's not present operating in it. And the fact that Summer has disappeared, what I'm picking up in the spirit is temptation and addiction is not playing a part concerning Dawn due to the fact that why his daughter is deceased. Okay, a lot of people had theories thinking maybe he might have touched her and other things could have, played out due to one having a sexual addiction, shall I say, when it comes to minors. But this card was upside down. So, according to the spirit, this is not playing a part concerning Don when it comes to his daughter disappearance, all right? As far as him doing something to her, all right? According to the spirit, there was no temptation or addiction concerning from Don point, okay? Part, shall I say. The next card is upside down concerning Dawn. This card right here is the Sacral Chakra card. This card represents I want. Okay, it represents I want. It's upside down. So Dawn is also giving off the vibration I don't want. Okay, you're giving off the vibration I don't want. You don't want what, Dawn? You don't want what? Okay, you get off the vibration I don't want. You don't want what, Dawn? Okay, right here, according to the spirit, Don passion it has fizzled. Let me just say that he's not feeling good from the inside out whatsoever. Okay, this is someone who's feeling good from the inside out. They're feeling very creative. They're feeling real good. This man's daughter's missing and could possibly be murdered allegedly. Okay, or let me just say this says allegedly. So the fact that this is his thought process. He's believing not only that his daughter has been abducted, but she could be possibly deceased. He's not feeling good from the inside out. Okay, so if anybody want to know, how Don is feeling, he's not feeling good at all. Okay, his passion has fizzled. All right, due to the disappearance of his daughter. Okay, he is bothered. He's not unbothered. Okay, I pick up on them to come to the mother, but he is bothered. This is really bothering him. All right, this is really bothering him. This is one who's feeling good from the inside out. Okay, they feel very passionate. All right, full of life. He's not feeling that right now. Okay, the next card. This is the vibration Dawn is giving off is upside down. This right here is the base chakra card. Okay, this card represents I have. It represents I have family. Dawn is saying I don't have my daughter. Okay, he's saying I don't have my daughter. I don't have. So this is confirmation what I was picking up in the spirit as far as do Don have his daughter? Do he know her whereabouts? He's saying I don't have. Okay. And this is energy, okay? When it comes to these chakra cards, they represent one energy signature. All right. This vibration he's giving off, I don't have. Okay, then this card is firm foundation. Okay, this is Don saying I have a firm foundation, or this is what he wants. Okay, it can be one or the other. He's saying I have a firm foundation, or this is what I want. And this doesn't really necessarily have to be as far as having security in the home. It can be having a close knit family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on one accord, and everybody's in the family unit is strong. Okay, this is him saying I have a firm foundation, or this is what I want. Okay, this is Don dealing with obstacles and challenges. Okay, rightfully so. He dealing with obstacles and challenges. This is Don. He's being recognized. Okay, this card is recognition and reward. This is someone who's in the spotlight and they are being acknowledged. Okay, and rightfully so, but he's the one doing all the talking to tell you the truth. But he's in the spotlight and he is being acknowledged. All right, and could possibly be rewarded. Okay, and could possibly be rewarded, especially if he started to speak up on what he knows. Okay, or what he believes. That he knows. Okay, start giving up some information. All right. Now there are timelines to my reading. A lot of this is playing out in the now, and a lot of this has to manifest. Okay. My readings manifest within 3 days, 3 days. Just think of threes, 3, 6, 9, 12. When it comes to days and weeks. But this is done being acknowledged, okay, as well as possibly rewarded. All right. Maybe for speaking up. Okay, right here. This is lack of triumph. This is Dawn not feeling triumph. Okay, whatever this means to Dawn. Okay, maybe he feel like it's not, a thing concerning his daughter is not going to end successfully. Okay, there won't be triumph in the matter of his daughter being found alive. Okay, whatever this card means to Dawn. Okay, he's not feeling triumph at all. And maybe he feel like it won't be no positive resolution concerning the disappearance of his daughter. Yeah, Shadow Spirit keep giving us victory and success. He's not feeling like it's going to end well at all. Okay, this is the opposite of victory and success. Okay, and then you can also look at this card is there will be no victory and success in this matter. Okay, this can be pretty much confirmation of what the spirit's trying to tell us, and also this is what Don is picking up. Also, this is how he's feeling. There will be no victory and success in this matter concerning the disappearance of his daughter. Okay. In this card is new beginnings. As I stated, there are timelines to my readings. Okay, things have to play out. This is one who's on top of the world, and they are moving forward. Okay, they want a new beginning. Okay, so could it be possibly? It could be possible that when everything unfolds due to them finding Summer, and allegedly, I would have to say, they might end up finding her deceased allegedly. But that's the case. This is Don moving forward in his life. Okay, new beginning. Those new beginnings might not include his wife. Okay, he might move on from her, allegedly. Okay, but this is Don wanting new beginnings and moving forward in his life. So me saying this, he might not even be charged due to there not being any kind of evidence that's linking him to the disappearance of his daughter. All right, so I'm definitely not picking up on that at all. Okay, but that's just me. I'm seeing a lot of the energy more towards the mom end and more than anything. But this is Don moving forward. Okay, in the as far as in the near future. All right, this is him moving forward. Okay, this is the universal card. This card represents completion and fulfillment. As I stated, this is Don moving forward. and it's pretty much like him putting, the past behind. He's feeling like, the situation, that he had, that situation is complete. Okay. Um, Also, when I get this card, when it comes to the missing, it can let me know whether the person has been transitioned as well, as far as going back to source, God. All right. You can also look at this card as though this is Don's way of, believing within himself that his daughter is no longer with us. All right. She's back with God. All right. She's back with God, the universe. Okay. But anyway, this card represents completion and fulfillment. Okay. Pretty much what's done is done, completion. All right. Okay, the next card is deception and envy. Now, when I get this card concerning Don, allegedly, this can be Don knowing that there is some deception. Like I said, he doing a lot of reflecting now. This could be Don, reflecting on the situation, and he knows that there is some deception, okay, in the story, all right, due to what his wife has told him, as well as this card represents not only deception but also secret, somebody who's being secretive, okay. Allegedly, Don could come into have a revelation that there's some deception in this story, all right, because what he's doing, he's going along with it, he's going along with it, all right, and he's not questioning anything. Now maybe behind the scenes he is, okay, but he's not really showing others he's questioning anything. To me it's like he's just going on with the flow, acting like a stalemate, but I truly believe behind the scenes he's questioning things. He know that it just ain't adding up, the story's not adding up. But anyway, this is one who's full of deception and being secretive, okay? So you can also look at it as though maybe Don has some skeletons in his closet as well due to his past, but also him coming to revelation of deception and someone being secretive, um, that he knows or that's close to him, which I was going to say allegedly it could be his wife. You know, this is him pretty much. This is what he's picking up on: deception and um, someone being very secretive concerning disappearance of his daughter. All right, and envy is in here. This is someone who's very envious of somebody. Okay, and I did pick up on the fact that his wife Candace was very envious of Summer. All right, Summer light was just too bright. Let me just say that. And some people just can't deal with that type of light. All right, let me just say that. But anyway, um, this is Don picking up on deception and secret, someone in secrets that going on behind the scenes. Okay. Now, it's one thing to pick up on it, but if you're not speaking up, that's another thing, okay? And maybe he had his reasons not to, as far as not speaking up, all right? As I stated, it's more to the story. It's definitely more to the story. This is trapped in fear. I told y'all, Don started to put those pieces together, okay? He knows something, okay? He knows something. But it could jeopardize his family based on what he knows. But this is trapped in fear. This is someone, you know, that's in a situation they don't want to be in. Okay, if they feel trapped, you can also look at it as though Don is in a situation he don't want to be in. Okay, and he feels trapped. All right, or Don maybe having a revelation about his daughter. This is how he sees his daughter. She has been taken. You know, and she's trapped in fear. I mean, there are different ways you can look at this card. As I stated, you can look at it from the perspective of this is a Don thought process. This is what he believed is going on with his daughter. She was taken and she's trapped in fear. All right, and unthinkable is happening to her. Okay, and she could be possibly deceased. All right, you can look at it from that perspective, or you can look at it from the perspective of trapped in fear. This is how he feels in this equation. Okay, if I what happened to his daughter, he is the father, and he could be in a situation he don't really want to be in. He feel like he's in the middle, and he's in a situation he don't want to be in. All right, because he can go down too. Okay, things. I mean, when they come to a situation like this, the way uh, they play out. He can get in trouble too. But as I stated, this is trapped in fear. Now let me if you be the judge when it comes to this card right here. All right, but it came out for a reason. Trapped in fear. This reading's about Don, his thought process concerning his daughter being deceased. All right, I mean, forgive me, family, not being deceased, but being missing. Okay, let me correct myself. Okay, this could be either his thought process or how he's feeling about himself. Okay, trapped in fear in a situation he don't really want to be in, or how he feels about his daughter. Okay, all right. I want to know more about this card right here. I don't want. I think this playing a big part. Him saying I don't want. I don't want to be in a situation. Okay, especially somebody who has a past, a shady past like Don. I mean, you would really think he's the prime suspect due to his past. I mean, it would really make him look like all eyes on Don, really, to tell you the truth. But the irony can be very strange. A lot of times, it's not who you think it is. It's, let me keep going. This right here is spiritual strength. Okay, this is the one who's going within themselves, seeking, they're praying, and they're seeking help from God's source as well as dispatching those angels. All right, this is one who's very spiritual. Okay, Don is religious. Okay, and I'm not saying he doesn't pray, but why get about him? He's very religious. But anyway, according to the spirit, um, Don in this timeline, he's not seeking spiritual strength. And what I mean as far as dispatching those angels, seeking help. Okay, or you can look at this card as though he's not spiritual. All right. But I get this card, a lot of times it speaks about someone who's not only spiritual, but they're seeking spiritual strength. Okay, right here, he's not. Okay, in this timeline, he's not. All right, this is the authority card. When I get this card, it represents someone that's in a leadership position, someone uh, that, as I state, holds a leadership position, um, or as well as a parent. Okay, and so we know that this is done because he is a parent. All right. But also, this person could be tied to Don or tied to the family as well. Let me just say that. That popped up in my spirit. So not only do we know that this authority card can be done because he is a parent, all right? A parent carries an authority position when it comes to a child, but also the fact that this card popped up, if it's not pertaining to Don carrying the authority, this can be someone that Don knows or a friend of the family that the family knows that carries a authority leadership position. Okay, that could play a big part in this case as well. All right. And this card is upside down. This card right here is the light card. All right. This card represents renewal of life, contentment, and growth. Okay. Don is not feeling renewal of life. All right. And he's not feeling any kind of contentment either. Okay. Now, as I stated, this is renewal of life, and this is the ending of life. Okay. It's upside down. It's like someone is in the dark. Okay. So according to the spirit, I truly believe that Don has been in the dark about a lot of things concerning this case. Okay, he has not been exposed to the truth, or what really jumped off with his daughter. Or let me just say this: he didn't partake in a lot of what went down with his daughter. I say that a lot was hidden from him. This is the one who's in the light. Okay, they're being exposed. All right. This is the one who's in the dark about a lot that's going on. Okay. Or you could say they're hidden, one or the other. Yep, yep. I told you. He's suffering in silence. Don is suffering in silence. He has really been affected greatly due to the disappearance of his daughter. All right. And this card upside down concerning Don. This right here is choose wisely. Okay. This someone got some choices to make and they are choosing wisely. Okay. According to Spirit, Don needs to choose wisely moving forward. Okay. He really do. Okay, especially during those a long time when he's doing a lot of reflecting as far as what happened to his daughter and try to put the pieces together. He really needs to choose wisely. And I'm also going to say he is speaking up, but he's not really telling us what he really knows as far as those things. And maybe he's talking in code. Maybe Don is talking in codes. I just wanted to say that also. Okay, as far as what he think could have happened to his daughter. But anyway, according to his spirit, he needs to choose wisely. And when this card is upward and they say choose wisely, this is one who got options. See all the different options they have? They have options. This is someone who's not only choosing wisely, but it seems like also they feel like they don't have any they feel like they don't have any options also. Okay? This is one who needs to choose wisely. Okay? And to look at those options, but choose wisely. According to spirit, this card is upside down concerning Dawn. Upward, this is someone who's facing their fears, their worst fears. They're facing their shadow self and their demons. Dawn is still not facing his shadow self. Don is still not facing his demons. Don is still not facing his worst fears. Okay, it's really how you choose to look at it. I am sensing that he is, facing his worst fears because he's talking about his daughter, what he believed not only could have been uh, trafficked or shall I say abducted, but he also fears that she's deceased, okay? But as I stated, this card has additional meaning. This is someone who also, by this card being upside down, this is someone who also not facing their shadow self and their demons, okay? Pretty much their issues. Let me just say that. All right. Behind the scene, Don has some decisions to make, and uh, he has some decisions and choices to make. And behind the scenes, he's looking at all his options. Okay, but remember the card I did before this one said choose wisely. He needs to choose wisely. This is one who has options and you see all these different doors. They're trying to see which door to go through. Okay. Now you can also look at it though. You're trying to see which door to go through as far as to get away. Okay, to get away. Remember the emotional withdrawal card, just to get away from it all. All right. But this is someone who's, making moves behind the scenes because they have some decisions and choices to make as far as which way to go and how they're going to move. Okay. All right. This is Don. He's trying to operate in his intuition. Okay. And it's not so much of trying to think things through. When it comes to intuition, it's about feeling. Okay. This is him trying to get in tune with his feelings. All right. Pretty much being led by the spirit. Okay. Behind the scenes family, when it comes to the disappearance of Summer, things are moving very slow. Okay, they were picking up a while back when I did a reading on her, but concerning Don, this is how he's feeling. He's feeling like things are moving very slow. Okay, and to him that's not a good sign. All right, he feels like behind the scenes things are moving very slow concerning them finding his daughter, looking for his daughter. Okay, in this card is the awareness card concerning Don. Don is not operating in awareness, okay? He's not operating in awareness at all. This is someone who's aware of what's going on, okay? They're operating in awareness. They are in the know. This person is in the know. They are aware of what's going on, okay? This is someone who's not. This is someone who's in the dark, okay? So Don is in the dark about a lot of things concerning the disappearance of his daughter. Let me just say that, all right? I hate to say it, but Don is like a lot of us. He's in the dark. He's going by the story that the mom and grandma is giving. Okay, but according to the spirit, he's not operating awareness. Okay, so he's in the dark about some things, but he is trying to put the pieces together. This is Don. Okay, as I stated, this is what he wants. He wants a uh, he wants foundation and achievement. Okay, he pretty much want to be successful, and be stable. This card represents someone who's feel inspired by family. Okay, but basically, family is on his mind. Okay, family, keeping the family unit together. This is what's on his mind. Family. Okay, his thoughts are about family. Alrighty, right here is the crown chakra card. This is Don saying, "I know." This is him having an aha moment. Okay, this is him having an aha moment or a moment of clarity about the situation. All right, so I truly believe that he is starting to put the pieces together. Okay, now when he speak about what he know, that's a whole nother different. That's a whole nother ball game. All right, but that's still cover up when you don't speak on certain things. The next card is sacrifice. This is how Dawn's feel when it comes to her daughter. He feel like she was sacrificed, right? Allegedly. Okay. This card also represents holding on to things that are not for your highest good. Okay. This card also represents self-sacrifice as well. Okay. I can't make this ish up. Okay, this is Dawn and somebody. This is this card is spiritual union. Had this card been upward, I would say this is Dawn in harmony with either his wife or he's in harmony with someone that he knows that he has a bond with. It can be done in his daughter, Summer. It can be done. It can be done. It can be done a family member. Period. All right, or done uh, having harmony with a friend. It could be a childhood friend, but this is someone that he has a bond with. Okay, a spiritual union. Okay, it can be a couple or a family member. There's harmony here. Right here, there's lack of harmony. And the fact that I'm doing this reading about Don and his thoughts and feelings about his daughter being deceased, I'm getting more of this is Don and Candace, all right? This is Don and his wife. They are in lack of harmony, okay? They're not in harmony in this timeline, okay? I have to say timeline because things have to play out. But a lot of what I'm speaking on is happening in the now. This is Don and his wife. They're not in harmony right here, okay? They have fallen out. They have disagreements, arguments behind the scenes. Please know that, okay? 'Cause he wants answers. In front of the cameras, he acting like a stalemate, between there's no problem, okay? Putting out all these other scenarios due to, why is it that Summer could be missing, but he's overlooking the fact that his wife could play a big part in the picture, all right? But anyway, this is him behind the scenes with someone that he has a spiritual bond with, and they are not in harmony, okay? They had a disagreement, a fight, all right? This is the solar plexus card. This is Don saying, I can. Okay? He's saying, I can about something. This is the vibration he's giving off. I can. And this card is upside down concerning Don. This card right here is memories of love. Okay? This is memories of love. Is though somebody's that are vigilant, okay, and they are presently thinking of this individual because they know this person has transitioned, okay? Right here is upside down, okay? Now you can say that this is how Don feel about his daughter. You know, he's presently not looking at it from this perspective as far as the memories of love. Or he could be, I don't know what I'm seeing, water element here. I'm seeing water element here. A lot of times I keep this card upside down. This card represents not only water playing a big part in the disappearance of Summer, but also somebody that was dropped in water. Um, maybe this is done. A lot of times it's not so much about the words family, it's the pictures. The pictures speaks for itself. Okay, maybe Don is having a revelation about what led up to his daughter being missing. Okay, as far as the information that he has come into, as far as putting the pieces together. Okay, maybe Don is thinking about water is playing a factor. You know, maybe his daughter could have been dumped in water or injured in water, but this is someone, as I stated, is thinking about memories of love. You know, it's like they're presently thinking about it. Okay, they're at a vigilant. When this card is upside down, if I'm just going by that, this is someone who's not thinking about memories of love. Okay, or if you look at the pictures, you know, because a picture speaks for itself. Also, maybe this is Don knowing that this is playing a factor. Okay, due to what was going on or what could have led up to Summer disappearance. All right. Someone that was placed in water or dropped in water. And you see how you see those rocks? See a picture tells a thousand words. You see those rocks? See those rocks in the water? It's rocks in the water. But I let me if you be the judge when it comes to this card right here. Okay? So they popped up for a reason. If it's not the words, okay, it's the picture. It speaks for itself. And I'm not saying that Summer isn't water, but she was playing in water. All right, she was playing in water, and this card speaks volume. All right, maybe the incident could have happened while she was in water. All right, and maybe this is Don way, of him reflecting about his daughter, thinking maybe this could play a big part in why his daughter's missing also. All right. It's pretty much the things that he's keeping to himself that he's reflecting about as far as the what if factor. Can't make this up. This is upside down. This card here is a throat chopper card. This one who's speaking up. This is someone who's speaking up. All right, we're talking about Don here. Don is not speaking up. Don is holding on to a lot of information. Okay. Okay. He's reflecting and he's putting the pieces together slowly, but Don is not speaking up. Okay. This card is upside down. He's not speaking up for whatever reason. And maybe it's to protect his family, but he is not speaking up for whatever reason, as far as what he knows. All right, sorry, I had to pause, family. Yeah. Queen's coming asking me a question. Okay, can't make this up. Look at that lack of harmony. There is lack of harmony between Don and his wife. Please know that behind the scenes, all right, there is disruption going on in that family structure. All right, disagreement, fights, and arguments. They're not in a good place behind the scenes. And this card's upside down, upward. This is financial and material changes. This card also represents challenges, okay? But upper represents gain, upside down represents losses. To Don, he feels a loss. Okay, there was a change, and he feels a loss. Okay, and you could say he's feeling not only a financial loss, but he's feeling a loss. Period, and the ultimate loss is Summer. The next card is material harvest. Okay, this is one who has worked hard and their hands are open and they're waiting on money. Okay, or you can say this is what Don wants. Okay, this is what he wants. This is what he's believing for. To come into some money. Okay, whatever this means to Don. Okay, but his hands are open wide. Let me just say that. Okay, the next card is a transformation card. When I get this card, it speaks about rebirth, and a lot of times it's spiritual. Okay, a lot of times I get this card when it comes to the missing, they have transition. Okay, this is how I'm gonna say. This is what he feels. He feels like his daughter's transition. Okay, she's moved on. All right, this is the transformation rebirth card. This is what Don feels about his daughter, that she's no longer with us. Okay, she's moved on. Okay. As I stated, confirmation. This is how he's feeling. There would be no triumph and success in this matter. Okay? Triumph and success. This is a positive omen. Not only is he feeling this, I truly believe that he knows this, okay? Due to things that he's picking up on behind the scenes, all right? Because he's actually there, okay? He's actually there, and, you know, he's around his wife. There's no telling what he's hearing, the information he's coming into. But at the end of the day, he feels that there will be no triumph and success in this matter concerning the disappearance of his daughter. Let me just say, he feels that it's not going to end well. I'll say that. Then this card is a moving on card, okay? You're going to get this card from two different perspectives. When I get this card concerning the missing, it lets me know that the person has transitioned, okay? Because we know this is about the disappearance of Summer as well. You can also look at it from the perspective that her father feels like Summer has moved on also, okay? Or from another third perspective, this can be how he's feeling. He's thinking about moving on, okay? Maybe, committing suicide. But and I say that allegedly, because had this card been upside down, I would say this is someone who's thinking about moving on, but they changed their mind. So I'm going to keep it as two perspectives. This is how he's feeling. He's feeling his daughter has moved on, as well as, he knows, this is the case with his daughter. All right, she's no longer with us. All right, behind the scene, this is patient and planning. All right, this is what Don is doing behind the scene. As I stated, he's making some movement behind the scene. He got some choices and decisions to make. Right now, he's being very patient and he is planning. Okay, but in a way, Don still, when it comes to cover up, he's still playing the part of cover up because if he's not speaking on what he knows, that can be a cover up too. Let me just say that. But I'm not saying he had anything to do with his daughter uh, disappearance because I'm not picking up on that. But what I am picking up on, you know, he keeping his mouth closed and he's not really speaking up on what he knows, okay, or what he think he knows. But anyway, because there is more to the story, let me just say that. But this is Don behind the scenes. He's being very patient and planning. Okay, probably his next move. When I'm picking up on Don more than anything, he trying to protect his family. He feel like he lost Summer, so whatever he has left is his family. So I'm sensing that he's trying to keep that family structure together. Okay, and just doing what he has to do. Okay, allegedly, but this is what I'm picking up on. Okay, this is a discontent and boredom. Now, I'm looking at this from two perspectives. This could be Don feeling discontent and bored and longing for change, or this could be Don process as far as how he view his wife. He knows, allegedly that she's feeling discontent and bored in that marriage. All right, because I'm picking up on that about her anyway. The fact that she's not. 100 in that marriage as far as, she's longing for change. So maybe this can be allegedly how he feels about his wife. She's feeling discontent and she's longing for change. Or you can look at it from the perspective, Don could be starting to feel discontent and longing for change. Okay, so one or the other. But this card popped up for a reason. Then this card's upside down. Upward, this is heartache and loss. This is one who's presently dealing with a heartache. All right? This is the one who's dealing with a loss. Okay? A heartache and a loss. All right? So this is Don. This is how he's feeling. Dealing with a loss. And this card's upside down. Upward, this is emotional loss. Okay? This represents emotional loss. This is the one who's presently dealing with a emotional loss. Okay? But this card was upside down. So you can say that Don is presently not dealing with the emotional loss, which we know that he is. Okay? Let me look at it, because a lot of times it's the words. Not only is the words, but it's the pictures also. Now, let me say this. The number 5 represents change. Okay? Represents change of some kind. So the fact that I got tongue twisted. The fact that the number 5 is right here. As I stated, it represents change. Okay, some type of change. It can be a good change or not a good change. So what I'm getting from this card more than anything, if it's not so much the words or the picture, the number speaks for itself also. Upward, I would say a good change, a positive change. Upside down, I would say not a good change. Okay, so um, he definitely, you know, going through some type of change, or a change is occurring in his life, and it's definitely not a good change. Let me just say that because his daughter is missing. Okay, so this is what I'm getting out of this card right here. The number stands out to me more than anything. All right, due to this so-called change, this unthinkable change that has occurred in his family. Okay, the loss of his daughter, and shall I say, the disappearance of his daughter. This is Don. And we all know he's speaking up for himself. This is stand your ground, all right? So behind the scene, Don is, holding his own. He's speaking up for himself, and he is standing his ground. This right here is the solitude card, okay? This is someone who's in solitude, and actually, this is the one who's coming out of solitude. Let me just say that. This is the one who was in solitude, but they're coming out of solitude. Let me just say that, because this is inward, and this is out. So if Dom was in solitude, he's coming out of solitude. All right. And remember, there are timelines to my ratings. So if he did get quiet and he was in for a moment, he's gonna start coming back out again. Okay. Come back out of solitude. This card right here represents the waiting game. This is someone who got a decision to make. This is someone who has a decision to make. Wink, wink. Okay. And time seems to be running out. Okay, they have a decision to make. This is the waiting game. You see that? The waiting game. Time is not up yet. As I stated, excuse me, this is the one who has a decision to make. And this is Don. I think we know what that decision is. Ain't that right? Speak up on what you know, Don. Speak up on what you know. And stop being a stalemate. Yep, 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 yep. Speak on what you know, Don. Okay, this card is upside down, upward. This is the fertility card. Okay, this card speaks about a birth announcement. Someone could be pregnant. It speaks about growth, as well as this card, excuse me, speaks about good seed. Okay, good seed planted. All right. Um, this card also represents mother. Okay, she's the one that carries the child birth. But this card being upside down, it represents growth. It just represents you can say uh, ending. Um, when a mother's pregnant, she could have like a miscarriage. The end of a pregnancy, the end of growth. Okay, but what I'm getting from this card right here concerning Dawn, because this card popped up for a reason. Um, this could mean with this card right here. I don't know. I'm getting different messages with this card right here. This card could be Don looking at the mother, and the mother could aborted the child. Okay, this card's upside down. All right, because this reading is about Summer, but due to the disappearance of Summer, but it's also surrounding the father. Okay, and the mother is the one that carries the child. So what I'm getting from this card right here is endings of the child. Okay, so you can also say Don knows that his child is no longer with us. Okay, like I stated, this card represents growth. All right, birth, fertility. Okay, it represents a good seed. Okay, the opposite of a good seed. It pretty much one interpretation of this card. All right, but what I'm getting of this card right here, I'm looking for Don's thoughts and his feelings as far as concerning the disappearance of his daughter. And with this card being upside down, as I stated, this is the mother, it's upside down, this is the birth, this is the baby, this is the ending of the baby. Okay, it's pretty much how he's seeing it. All right, and maybe he's looking at it through the mother to play a big part in why this baby, you know, ended. Not ended, but the death of the baby. Or allegedly, the mom could be pregnant and could have had a miscarriage or end of a pregnancy is how you look at it. All righty, this card is upside down, upward. This right here is rest and rejuvenate. This is the one who's, going through themselves and they're seeking answers. They're praying, okay? According to spirit, no matter how Don is doing all this religious talk, this is what he needs to be doing, but he's not doing it. All right, and I'm not saying he doesn't pray, but maybe he's not praying enough. Okay, according to spirit, he's not doing this allegedly, or he's not doing this as diligent as he should, as far as going to himself seeking answers. All right, because the answers really are inside of him. Okay, to be honest with you, but he's seeking answers. But according to spirit, he need to go within himself and get those answers that he is seeking. Okay, and he's not doing that. All right, the next card is mental conflict. This is Don, all right? This is one who has the inability to get over something. It's like something is constantly playing in his head. He's having fear-based thoughts, and he is having negative thoughts because he thinks his daughter is not only uh, do he think she was abducted, but also she could be deceased. Those are fear-based thoughts, okay? Because he doesn't really know it really as facts, but this is what he's thinking. It's constantly playing out in his head, okay? But anyway, this is what he's dealing with, a mental conflict right now, right? And it's hard for him to get past it. It's constantly playing out in his head of what he believes that has happened with his daughter, okay? The next card is the balance card, With this card right here, by being upward, this represents a person who is balanced. They are balanced mentally, emotionally, spiritually, as well as you can look at it as though Dawn is trying to stay afloat and stay keeping. Well, I'm picking up the spirit. He's trying to keep balance. Okay, he's trying to keep balance as far as what's going on, with his family structure. He's trying to keep the family together. He's trying to keep balance. Okay, in the situation. All right. Then this card is a disruption card. Had this card been upward, I would say Don is playing a big part. He is the head. He is the head of the family. Had this card been upward, I would say Don is playing a big part as far as causing disruption. Okay, due to the family structure, meaning Don played the ultimate part in this scenario. Okay, but this card is upside down concerning Don. Okay, now you can say by this card being upside down, it's for one thing, when this card is upside down, it speaks about disruption coming from the outside, causing disruption to this family structure. Let me just say that. Or you can say it's not done, but it's someone or something else. Well, let me say it like this. It's not done, but it's someone else that's causing disruption that Don feels to this family union. Okay? So the point I'm trying to make is concerning his daughter being missing, according to the spirit, Don is not to blame why Summer is missing. Okay? He didn't cause this disruption to the family structure. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, family? It's something outside of him, outside of his control. Okay? It's either someone that's outside of the family caused this disruption, or it's a situation that had unfolded that was outside of Don, um, that was outside of him that he couldn't control. It was nothing that he could do about it. Obviously, he wasn't around when it jumped off, okay? But this disruption happened outside of him. It was not under his control. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right. It could be an outside force that's playing a big part. And allegedly, if his significant other, if his wife happened to play a part in it, that's still something that's outside of him. Okay, but it's not him. It's not him being the head causing the disruption. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, and let me just say this: I'm not saying that the wife Candace murdered her child. I'm not saying that, but I do sense that she knows more than what she's saying, and she's probably covered up. I will say that. All right, allegedly. That's what I'm picking up. The next card is hope. All right. This is one who's feeling hopeful. This is one who's not feeling hopeful. Don is not feeling hopeful about the situation at all. And I don't mean no harm, family. All because I'm showing you these cards are not coming off as though somebody who has committed the act. All right. The way these cards are looking at the spirit is showing us, it's like Don is also like a victim as well because he was in the dark. And what I'm seeing, he didn't have anything to do with his daughter disappearance. All right. But anyway, allegedly. But anyway, right here, he's not feeling hopeful about the situation at all. And the last card, whatever reason, Don is being patient. Okay, he's being patient. Not only is he not feeling hopeful, but he's being patient. Okay, this is someone who has a seed and they're waiting for it to grow. Wow, interesting. That's someone who has a seed and they're waiting for it to grow. And they're being patient. Okay, whatever this means to Don. Could it be possibly Candace could be pregnant and Don waiting for that seed to grow, allegedly? Or could it be something else Don being patient about? All right. So anyway, this is my reading on Don. Um, As I stated, none of this is facts. We know this. None of this is facts. I'm just led by the Spirit. There's a lot of truth in here. Please know that. And when it comes to reading, they're like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together. But pay attention to what has been said and what has not been said. That's the key when it comes to these readings. Pay attention to what's being said and what has not been said. And I'm not saying anything in here that uh, letting me know that this man is not bothered by the fact his daughter is missing. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of emotion here, and the most important thing that I am seeing here is I love. Okay, I'm seeing I love, not I don't love, but I'm seeing I love. Okay, so he definitely loved his daughter. And we all seen this being played out in the media. He's talking fear-based talk. He's talking from a place of past tense, as though he already knows his daughter is not with us. So this is what he's put up in his spirit. So his spirit man is trying to tell him something, and also to be possibly of what he knows, as far as things that are coming to him, information coming to him. He's been observant. He's paying attention to his environment. Those are around him. So you know, it's what Don do about it at the end of the day. He is trying to protect his family. He wants to keep his family structure together. But at the end of the day, he's not speaking up on it. He's speaking, but then he's not speaking. Okay? He's speaking, but then he's not speaking. It's a lot that's not being said, all right? For whatever reason. So does Don have a shady past? Yes, indeed. I know we shouldn't judge, but everybody judge. Okay, people do that. Okay, but anyway, at the end of the day, um, it's the truth, and then it's Don's truth. Okay, um, I'm sensing that Don did not murder his daughter. I'm sensing that he may know something. He's coming to information. He's having an aha moment. All right, but whatever Don is feeling or whatever, that verbal situation going on behind the scene with him and his wife, all right, and it's causing lack of harmony in that union. Okay, definitely a lot of disagreements, arguments. They're not in a good place harmony wise. I don't care how it look on the film behind the scenes. Don is speaking up behind the scenes um, when it comes to him and his significant other because um, things have definitely gone sour. He does love Summer. That came out in the reading, and he wants his daughter back. Okay, but it's also what he's not saying. Okay, they can play a big factor in as far as what he knows. But anyway, that's my reading on Don Wells. Do I believe he murdered his daughter? No, I don't sense that he had anything to do with her disappearance. I don't even sense that he knows where she is. Okay, or let me just say this: had hands on as far as where she is. I say that. Now, him coming to information, he might know something, but that's neither here nor there. I'm saying allegedly. Um, but I'm not picking up on him harming his daughter. All right? Does he have a shady past? Yes, yes, indeed. But I'm not judging him on his past. I'm in the present. I'm in the now. And when I pick up in the spirit about him, he loves his daughter. All right? He loves his daughter. So also real quick, I want to share something with you, family. Then I'm going to end this reading. I didn't mean to make it that lengthy, but when I was meditating on summer, and I used my other cards, some pictures had popped up, and I just want to share them with many of you, okay, family, because I feel like they can be significant. I had shared these cards, these images with my sister in the spirit, Miss Katrina. Many of you know her as Misty Brady, and so she knows about this already. It's not like I'm making up ish, okay? I don't do that. I'm led by the spirit, but I'm just saying. Um, I just want to share these pictures, all right? Because this is not what I think. Okay, this is what came out in the reading. They're pictures. I just want to share them with many of you. As far as when I was meditating on summer, and I wanted to get an idea about her location. As far as where she could be, and I just want to see some land structure. And just whatever the spirit wanted to reveal to me. I just want to show these pictures with many of you, okay? Then I'm going to end this reading. All right, family, real quick. Now, um, as I stated, I had shared, I think like maybe two or three cards with Katrina, and just getting at her, just doing a little back and forth feedback, collaborating with my sister, and there were other cards that I didn't, show her. But real quick, let me say this real quick. I want to share this real quick, okay? This card right here. Now, when I was asking the spirit real quick concerning Summersville, um, whether whomever, because I'm picking up more than one person that's involved. Let me just say that, and with a family, okay, whether it be a family member that's involved plus others, okay, I'm picking up whomever the other person that could possibly be involved. Let me just say that this individual has talents, okay. I just want to say that because I was asking the spirit, especially when mom boyfriend popped up. And I was like, okay. And I wanted like additional information about, you know, someone that could possibly play a part in knowing, uh, help cover it up, summer disappearance, shall I say, or someone who's in the know. And I got this right here. I got this card right here. Let me hold this up. Or maybe you can see this card. This is from, see that? This person has talents. See all these many talents? This person has talents. All right. You see those talents this person has? They work with their hands. They have talents, this individual. Now, I don't know what Summer father does, all right, as far as his background on the job. I don't know what, his job description is, but somebody have talents that's playing a big part. Or, as I stated, the friend of the family has talents. Okay, they can be a musician. They do multi things. You see, they fix things. They can do a lot of things. Okay, it can be an artist. Okay, whomever this is plays a big part as far as in the know what's going on. Let me just say that. 'Cause out of all the cards, this card popped up. That's all I want to say. Somebody's multi-talented. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Now, when I asked the spirit, where is Summer? Because as I stated in my last videos, I've only done like 3 videos concerning this case, period. And I had shared this card with Katrina, but I wanted to know, what do the environment look like? What Summer is, okay? All I know is I'm thinking she's well hidden, okay? Hidden in plain sight, but well hidden inside of something. This card popped up, okay? You see that? This card popped up. I'm gonna bring it closer. You see how you look at somebody, a child is bald. You look like an individual's balled up. You see that? They look balled up in a fetal position. This card popped up, family, when I was meditating on Summer as far as her whereabouts. What do her environment looks like? It looks like on here it looks like seashells, but it could be rocks, that are around her. Either seashells or rocks. Okay? But she's inside of something. But this is sort of similar of what it looks like, okay? And it also like somebody who's bound as well, okay? Now this is not facts. This card popped up concerning this baby girl, and also it looks like she's inside of something that's round. You see that? Like a round structure. You see that? It's round. Could be a well or a hole or a rock structure. A rock structure. I'm sorry, I get tongue twisted. A rock structure. But see how they're like inside? It's like somebody's looking down in something and they see someone inside of something. You see that? They're either bound or they're in a fetal position. This popped up, family, and it just blew my mind. And I felt so sad. This blew my mind. Now, lastly, I did share this card right here with Miss Katrina. I wanted to get an idea of what do the environment looks like, you know, that that's surrounding where baby girl could be. Okay, allegedly. We know this is not fact. Let me just say that. I'm just showing you my cards. Now, pay attention to this picture. Pay attention to the picture. As you see, now the words say solitude, okay? Words speaks 1,000 words also. It's a solitude right here, okay? I don't know if you can see it, but this says solitude. But it's water. It possibly boats can be around, the small boats, and land, okay? Kind of like up on a hill, sort of, okay? It could be a flat land, but there's land here, all right? And also pay attention to the background. It's dark, okay? It's very dark. I do believe that baby girls moved at nighttime or in the evening time when the sun went down. But and there's trees, but it's not too far from the water. And see, there's land and there's trees, okay? And there's water, land up on the hill, trees. All right, you see that? Now this card popped up as well. I truly believe that timelines, it's always timelines to my readings because everybody is uniquely different when it comes to the gift of the spirit. But it's like the spirit's trying to tell me something. Look at that. This could play a big part as far as, baby girl in the water. It's like somebody's diving deep down in the water. Okay? And I'm not saying she's in water, but I believe that this is a message the spirit is trying to convey to us, as far as water playing a factor. All right? So this is her diving down into the water, okay, in this timeline. Also, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means, but it's popped up also. Okay, as far as looking at landmass structure, this is a hill, then like some kind of steps, okay? And it might not be steps, okay? As I say, it's a puzzle, but these steps are going up a hill, and then like some type of canopy, or it can be, excuse me, it could be a building, it can be a shed, okay? Whatever this is on top of this ground structure, and it also gonna be like a landmark, okay? It could be a landmark on top of the structure, okay? And she could be possibly here, but something is over her. You get it? Something is over her, okay? And could possibly be, as I stated, either on top of a hill or on the ground, and there's a landmark, some kind of structure over. All right, but this popped up also. Like the spirit's trying to give me clues, okay? Cause she's not on a flat surface. She could be like maybe up on a hill, in some type of structure. Like I stated, a building, abandoned building, a shed, or some type of trailer, okay? There's some type of structure that's like covering. It's pretty much like, as they say, been hidden in plain sight. All right, been hidden in plain sight. This card right here says relaxation, but it's showing nighttime. See how the moon is full? And you can see in the distance, you see hills, okay? You see hills as well as water in the background. So what I'm getting from this is pretty much the spirit is trying to let me know, whatever jumped off, uh, it was done in the dark, all right? Or baby girls moved in the dark, okay? Either in the evening time, at sundown, or at night, okay? This right here is blessing. This popped up. Okay. And when you look at this right here, you see what birds around. You see what flowers. I had a dream of summer surrounded by flowers. All right. I even asked her what was her favorite color. She told me red, but her mom said her favorite color was purple, I believe. But red plays a significant part. And maybe the reason I was seeing some around flowers, and the fact that red popped up because we think about a flower, we think about a rose. A rose is red. Her her aunt Rose is missing, so maybe Rose is with her. So it's like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together. But with this picture right here, there's water, like a waterfall. So it represents water in the distance, birds and trees around, and flowers. Okay, so surrounding her in this land, there are flowers as well and water in the distance. Okay, same thing here. Flowers. Okay, something about flowers. Okay, and possibly this card right here. All right, could possibly ducks could be in the area where the birds at. Okay, where you have geese or whatever. This could play a big part as far as where she could be somewhere where there's possibly boats in the water or geese. Okay, or ducks. Okay, but water is around. So anyway, I'm through with this. As you see this water, and then you see there's hills and there is land, okay, in the distance, okay? So I'm through this reading. Much love to you all. As I stated, this case is very draining. I didn't mean to make it this long, but this case was really, I mean, this reading was about Dawn. And as I stated, I don't know everything. I just know what I know. There's a lot of truth that came out in this reading. And I'm praying the baby girl will be found no matter what. And she will be in the Most High God, divine timing. So all glory to the Most High God, source of all things, source within. I thank you all for watching. And at the end of the day, the ultimate victim is Summer. She's the one that's still presently missing. But there is more to the story, and there are other key players that are involved. It's not just one person. Please know that. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, and so it's one big cover up, all right? And when it comes to Don, Don is just pretty much trying to keep his sanity, shall I say, and protect his family. He's trying to keep his family together, but he's also playing a stalemate, pretending there's no problem, um, turning the blind eye, shall I say. But he is affected greatly, and he's not going to really be okay until he really speak up, pretty much on what he knows, what he think he knows. All right. So I'm through this reading, and I thank you all for watching. Much love to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And much love and blessings to you all. And bye for now.